So I promote physical activity through dance, but I also, for myself, am trying to cross-train and do some other things with strength training and stamina with running and things when I can. But, you know, also it comes down to buckling your seatbelt and not smoking and staying active in the community and keeping your relationships healthy and working on being happy.
Now, you're trying to promote the Vision 2020 and the Vision 2020 champions.
Yes.
How are you doing that?
I talk about it a lot in my classes and with friends in the community, that they can join this as well, and that it's not a very cumbersome thing to do, that they can join and be a champion just by working on living a healthy lifestyle and then telling more people and more people.
You also do the, what is it, the Dance Institute?
Yes, the New Hampshire Dance Institute.
At a time when obesity and
Yes.
with children and adolescents, you know, it's through the roof.
Yes.
The Dance Institute seems to be something that really is something that is magical for kids because they're all working together for a common cause, but more importantly, they're getting out there and they're moving.
Yes, yeah. We are definitely combating childhood obesity as well as diabetes. It's a non-competitive team sport. Very high physical activity, huge self-esteem building stuff going on, and we danced with over 2,000 children in the Monadnock region last year.
And then you're also doing MoCo.
Yes.
And you're teaching and choreographing and dancing at MoCo as well.
Yes, and our enrollment's growing there as well. It's a fun way to be active and be with people producing something. Mm-hmm. It's a fun way to do it.
How do you? There are a lot of the working people, us stiffs.
Yeah.
You know, during the day we get done. We don't have time. We're on to our next thing. We don't have time to nurture ourselves. What can people do that are simple things to better themselves?
Well, I think we live in probably the most beautiful place in the world. Go for a walk. Mm-hmm. Just, you know, take the stairs instead of the elevator, and find other friends that, hey, do you want to go for a walk today? It's nice out. And being really active. There's so many ways to be active in this community. For example, we're working on the Lions Club show again is coming up. Another great way to be active in the community.
How many champions is Vision 2020 trying to recruit to promote this?
As far as a number, I'm not aware of an actual number as our goal, except I will say everybody.
Yeah.
You know, if the goal is that ours is the healthiest community, how many are in our community? Either directly or, you know, in the outlying towns. And it could happen. I mean, people say to me, really, do you think that's a possibility? And I say yes, because there's so many options for people to be involved with things, and this is a very encouraging community. So I think it could happen.
How do you, if there's an area where we're coming up short as a community, and how do we go about addressing? Do you see something out there that you say, you know, how do we meet that need pertaining to the healthiest community?
I think the way I'll answer that is again with the encouragement of each other and the understanding that this person's going to play on the soccer team and this person's going to take a karate class. This person's in Zumba, this person's dancing, this person's cross-country skiing, and that we're all encouraging each other in what we're doing, not feeling disappointed that everyone's not doing our thing. I have students that say to me, oh, I'm not going to dance this year, and I say, it's okay, what are you doing instead? And they'll say, oh, I joined lacrosse, which is great, and maybe, you know, if we're all encouraging each other to do that, we can actually accomplish this goal.
When people go on diets all the time, try to lose weight, and then 6 weeks later they're off the diet. How do you maintain people on this program on a continuing basis? I
think the trick is finding the thing you love to do, and maybe it changes. In 6 weeks of one thing, you get bored with it, or your body gets used to it. That muscle confusion. Now you're going to go do something different. But finding something you really love to do. And the thing about a diet is that it's like a quick fix in somebody's mind, but really it's a lifestyle, and anybody will say it's healthy eating, nothing in excess, and exercise. And exercise means so many different things, that, you know, it's wide open to you. And, you know, if you see a friend who's faltering and, you know, I stopped running, you know, it's too icy out or whatever, great, do you want to come take this Zumba class with me? Do you want to go to a spinning class? Or, you know, have you ever gone snowboarding? Let's try it on Saturday or something. And there are lots of things that are less expensive. You know, sometimes signing up for classes and people are saying, oh, I'd love to do any of those things she's talking about. But that involves money or memberships to things. There's plenty of stuff you got to kind of hunt down.
There's plenty
of stuff.
Like you said, go for a walk. Goose
Pond.
Pond. I hadn't done that since I was a little kid. I did it with my dogs the other day, and it was beautiful out there. So there's things out there that you can do that don't cost a lot of money, and just to be healthier. And it's also what you eat.
Yeah.
From portion controls to healthy foods.
That's the thing. Anything in moderation.
Anything in moderation.
I mean, that's the big problem with most diets, that people just give up something that they really crave.
Right.
Rather than just giving it up, just do it in moderation.
Right.
And
admit that you're a chocoholic. I do.
I do. I love the chocolate. I'm a big fan. But
you just have to figure out when and where and how much.
Especially Halloween time, right? You know, and not 6 pieces of candy.
That's right.
1 is good. Enjoy it.
Well, we want to thank you for taking the time to coming out and being our first champion.
You're so welcome.
And this has been a champion moment.